Hello, Commons Coffee House. Oh, hi. Welcome to Danu and Fire. I am checking out my favorite coffee house. This is Commons. I'm in conversation with Shenelle and Shehaan. Yes. It's Danu on Fire. We're in conversation with Shehaan and Shenelle R.
Shenelle.
I'm going to keep the
You call me Shenelle, it's okay.
Yeah, but R is there, no?
No, the people call me Shenelle. Shenelle.
It's R. I can't unsee the R.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Shehaan, how are you doing?
Very good.
As you can see, there's another Shenelle here.
Yeah. It's a bit strange, a little bit.
They insisted that we need to have both.
We did not. Don't lie.
Danu, in fact.
But you didn't know this was here,
No,
right?
I actually didn't know. I've seen this picture so many times. I've never because I concentrate so much on the food, I tend to forget what's around me.
Yeah. As you should.
Yeah, it happens. But I must say, we are at Commons, and for those who are watching, I'm sure you know Commons is a very special place for all of us growing up. When we're in school, we have come here. After school, we have come here. After every play at the Lanal, when we have walked here. It is such a place. We have grown up at Commons, and I think the people who work at Commons have seen us grow up as well.
Exactly.
Me mostly in shape.
They've seen the multiple girlfriends, the multiple boyfriends.
Yes,
they've seen all the dramas,
yeah.
everything unfold here.
100%. It's actually I think the most loved coffee house in this country.
Very homely.
Yeah, very.
So much character, so much history here.
Definitely, and people just sit here for hours.
Exactly.
Yeah, hours.
Yeah, because you have these nice comfy couches,
Yeah.
And this, the milkshakes are the best here, and they used to actually have bigger sizes, which they had one time stopped. I was so upset about it, and they brought it back. That's the XL. All right, so we are speaking to Shenelle and Shehaan. If you have not seen their videos on YouTube, they actually do some magnificent videos promoting our beautiful country. And you don't actually need to go out there and do it if you're looking out for commercial money-making ventures. The whole purpose was to showcase Sri Lanka in a different way. Yeah. Why did you all start this? Because you all could have done some other videos and got followers so much more faster.
Well, I think it began in 2017, where we planned. We both had thanks. We both had full-time jobs, and we planned for 1 year from 2016 to do a 30-day backpacking trip. Because we loved traveling and we had never traveled alone to another country. Okay. So we decided to do that, and we absolutely fell in love with it.
With the experience.
With the experience, the planning, and of course discovering. Because
where did y'all go?
We went to Thailand, and we went all around.
Okay.
So from the north to the south.
Yeah.
30 days backpacking.
And when you travel in groups, you kind of tend to do what everyone wants to do because it's nice to be with everyone. So we did all the adventure stuff that we like, the hiking, the hard stuff that...
You can never relate to each other in this.
Yeah. we did a lot of stuff, and we fell in love with it. And we came back, and things were just never right after we came back.
At that time, you all didn't document anything?
I had an old GoPro, and I have some few clips here and there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So...
but we were showing it on her Instagram.
Yes,
and that's kind of when we realized that there was an interest for like travel on Instagram because it was very new. Now everyone does it.
Of course.
Yeah. And people were constantly messaging us and saying, how did you plan it? Do you have a budget? Can you tell us the places you went to?
Yeah,
so we were just like, we had everything and we gave and we were like, oh, there is an interest. Maybe this is something we can do.
Yeah.
But more than anything, when we came back to Sri Lanka and we went back into our jobs, we were just like, this doesn't feel right anymore.
We need that weight on our shoulder.
Yeah, we need that backpack and the sun burning our skin. So that's when we decided, maybe.
And so to continue as to why we did it on Sri Lanka, we then decided we wanted to find ways to kind of do
You're
this
not
full
eating,
time.
no, I'm eating and talking.
Yeah, go for it. I will. So we decided that we wanted to be able to travel full time. And so we started with Thailand, then we went on to Vietnam. We did a month in Vietnam, then we did Indonesia. But after Vietnam, when we came back to Sri Lanka, we realized all these countries are so well marketed online. There's so much of information available. Like if you want to do a backpacking trip through Vietnam, every single cost you need to know, you could plan from here today, right? Like everything's available. But when we came back here, we were like, wait, Sri Lanka's like trying to be one of the top tourist destinations. And this was in 2018, before we had got all this hype. And we were like, we can start off in Sri Lanka first, start showing Sri Lanka to give, because at the end of the day, our audience, a target audience was always to show Sri Lanka to the world.
Right.
Not just about, being YouTube famous here in Sri Lanka. We wanted to showcase Sri Lanka to the world so that it helps people plan.
And in your own little way.
Exactly. Yeah. From a local's perspective of traveling around the island.
We did see a lot of there was a lot of people coming into Sri Lanka at the time. A lot of my favorite YouTubers and bloggers actually came to Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
But I found while there are there's good content out there, I found most of it was very beautiful to watch but a bit superficial.
Yeah, because what they tend to do is just surface online. They surf online, they find the utmost surface. Okay, go down south, go to a country, go to the north if you have to.
Nobody goes to Jaffna, which is like such a loss.
And then you just go home and you're like, okay, fine. But backpacking is actually a very a tricky concept. I personally have this one motto: if it's not comfortable than my own room, I'm not stepping out into this hotel. I don't like these campsites. We can never go on a trip together.
No, we can. We go to nice places also.
Y'all can take me for the shoot there, and then I have to come back to this nice hotel or somewhere where I can sit comfortable. I don't need luxury. I just need
a bed.
Comfort and clean toilets, and I can't be doing these bushes and running behind some wall to pee and all this stuff. No. Just after my stay in the IDP camp in Jaffna, I was the only one who asked my mother, "Do you have a fork?"
Oh my god! I love it.
And my mom is like, "Can you see? We are in a camp.
Oh
it's
my
a wall."
god!
I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." So
no
I
fork,
think it's in my blood.
Yeah.
I always believe it has to be, but you all do phenomenal work. We're going to speak more because they're also going to be starting a series on Hi, where we're actually showcasing the videos that they have done so far, which I'm so excited for you to see in case you have not seen it online. We'll speak more when we do come back. To stick around. It's Danu and Shehaan. Danu and Shehaan. We're checking out comments today in conversation with Shehaan and Shenelle. So we've got the mains out. I have got this roti platter. It has everything from veggie roti to pol roti to kotha roti to normal
tandoori chicken roti.
Yeah,
that's what I was trying to get. There's chicken hodi, there's sini sambola, there's katta sambola. You have the well-known burger, and you have a pumpkin soup because Shenelle is vegetarian. Is
yes.
it? Always.
Yes, for the past 4 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Tough choices. And you have got
Chicken with mashed potato.
fabulous. Let's start with the show. So we have also have like unfortunately welcome two flies into the zone. So we're going to name them Johnson and
Johnson.
Johnson. There you go. You might just see them around. Please ignore them.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, now where were we? So this whole backpacking is not what your thing is, though.
We started off mainly focusing on backpacking and budget travel, but now of
How do you
course.
prioritize what goes into that bag?
Oh, whoa! I can do a whole YouTube video on that.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah,
Because
I
it's a
should.
huge crisis for me.
Yeah.
I think also it pays to be thin, right? Because when you're fat, I take bigger space.
It pays to be behind the camera for that. Because
be
I don't need to
honest-
worry about having different outfits. I'm
Yeah,
just like
because
happy with what I wear.
I don't
the
think
whole
we
time.
can backpack anymore now much because I carry like quite a bit of clothes with me because we're always shooting like for hotels and stuff and
Yeah.
we need to look nice.
Yeah, of course,
When
you
I went
can't
backpacking, I was just like shorts, like maybe like about 4 or 5 shorts and like bunch of different shirts, and then you can wash your clothes. They have places.
Okay.
Like you need to wash your clothes, I think. Yeah.
No, those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what we do is we take a few clothes and we wash. One day can manage, no?
Yeah.
Chill by the pool
Yeah.
in the bikini and
Let it dry.
let it all dry.
Yeah.
So we did that, but that's actually we haven't been backpacking
we
like
haven't
that.
done a trip like that in a long time because we've been here now. So we we travel maybe 3-4 days and come back.
So every week they all travel?
We did
We did.
until
Since-
The lockdown
yes.
stuff.
So we
So
did
since
it.
the first lockdown lifted till the second lockdown, every single week we travel. So we did 14 weeks of.
I think we took like maybe
consecutive.
3 weeks where we stayed home for something happened, no? Like just randomly.
Yeah,
like
there were
couple
a few breaks in
But
between.
you all just went to some destination always.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is tough.
Of course, it's
Like,
tiring.
It's
Yeah.
so tiring because we travel for 3 days and then we come back and Shehaan will set all the footage down on a timeline for me and then I will edit for like another 2 or 3
so
days.
this is the part I wanted to talk about. So now Shehaan, although he shoots and puts it on the timeline, he cannot edit.
No.
He's not given permission
He's
to
not
edit.
allowed to.
Yeah, that's right.
So that he can't edit.
He can edit, yeah.
But Shenelle doesn't allow him to edit.
Because
Why? Eat video.
yes,
Yes,
really.
actually.
I love editing and I'm very like a bit of a perfectionist and I want to have my touch on everything I put on
Like
my
OCD.
channel. Yeah,
Oh.
OCD. And also I want to create it.
Has he ever edited something for you?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
has.
I edited a lot
actually,
in him,
there's
but-
one video that you edited that we put on the channel, like the aerial adventures.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have content, and he was like, "Just put it. It's okay." I was like, "But I didn't edit it." No, I feel like I'm lying to my audience if I have somebody else edit it for me. Like,
Not necessarily.
This is like you.
Exactly.
He's
Yeah.
watching your outfit as well today.
But it's nice because at the end of the day, it's always a touch, and that like people see that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like if I was to
No,
edit it,
it's,
it would be
it's,
very different.
it's also like me on an explorative journey with what I can do as well, right?
Okay.
Because every time I make a video, I feel like I'm improving, and that's why I want to keep doing it as well. Because I
So that-
want to.
Improve and come
Yeah.
to know the skill better.
Yeah.
Now you are a model. That's what you were known for
Yeah.
in the whole Colombo zone. We expect models to be like, I can't get my sunblock out. And, that's the perception we have. Not everyone is the same, of
Yeah,
course.
of
I'm not
course.
stereotypically
Yeah.
putting everyone in a box here. Out of the two of y'all, who is more drama? I'm sure y'all are like so no drama next to me, but out of the two of you, who is the drama?
I stress more when we are like on a schedule and we need to get things done and
And
things
I'm
like that.
more
I'm
laid
like
back.
more laid back on
So
that.
in that sense, I would think that he's more dramatic, and I'm like, why are you stressing for lies? But I think there are times when
We
I
need it.
care
You
about.
can't like
yeah.
hold a sunset, right? You have
Yeah.
to do it at that
Exactly.
time.
No, not in
Those
those
things.
moments, but like waking up early to leave and all, I'm just like drinking my coffee. and like,
Okay.
Whereas I'm like, no, we have to wake up.
Shouldn't we
I'm
need to
like,
go? Shouldn't we?
no,
Are you ready?
no,
Are you
no,
ready?
no.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
And I'm like, look at me. Do I look like I'm ready? He doesn't say hurry up because he knows that will make me like
Just That'll
kick
push you
me
off the
off.
cliff, yeah.
He knows that, so he'll be like, "Are you
ready?
Yeah.
It's a nice way of saying get ready.
I'm not even wearing my like. I'm still ironing my clothes.
Yeah.
Are you ready? I'm like, no.
But this YouTube life has become such a big place in our country. Everyone is moved to YouTube. Today, mainstream television has also moved to YouTube. It's so funny that, you know, nowadays when we put up a show, even when I air this show, people will write to us the very next minute saying, when is it on YouTube? Maybe they might have not had time, or they might just want to watch it in their own free time. So, you know, the YouTube platform is really dominating today. We're going to speak more a little bit about what's a trend when it comes to YouTube today, what do they hope to achieve out of this channel, and so much more when we do come back. So do stick around, it's Danu. Welcome back to the show, our final segment, my favorite segment, and they asked me what would I like to have. I said I'd like to have like ice cream. And they served it beautiful. They gave me 6 scoops.
Yeah.
They know
You're
me.
not complaining, yeah?
Not at all. Not at all. Oh God, I finished my milkshake as well.
Before you get started, Danu, I was supposed to give this to you.
I have a
token of
gift.
appreciation.
Thank you.
Enjoy
So this
it.
gift has been trying to come to me for some time.
Yes.
Yeah. So
This is also a gift, right?
Yeah,
something
and there's
inside
in there also there is a
few more gifts.
This is one of things that you all got in one of your. Hey, this is yours logo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh
So
my
this is gonna be our first merch.
Am I the first
Yes.
to get the merch?
Yes.
Oh my
So this
God.
bag and cap was a part of our first journey. This is Sri Lanka in 2019.
Oh wow!
Went with
And
us.
these are pictures that you all have taken.
Yes, and we thought you'd appreciate the one from
They're
Jaffna.
postcards.
Oh yes, and this is the star-shaped fort. If you've not seen the Jaffna fort, it's one of the
beautiful.
best forts in the world.
Definitely.
Yeah, because it's that shape,
Yeah.
and because the highest amount of things can come and dock there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's absolutely gorgeous. You know, one of the saddest things. I used to live close to the fort in Jaffna
Oh.
during the war. So, and one of our houses were very close to the fort. Like, if this is the fort,
Yeah.
this was a house.
Oh,
So the
right.
Tigers told us to get out of the house, and they took it over
Oh, right.
as one of the officers. So we used to not live there.
Yeah.
But when I went to the fort after many years, I was so saddened because that doesn't belong to any one of us.
Yeah.
It belongs to the history.
Yeah.
It
Right.
belongs to the future always.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
that's what's beautiful about a heritage site because
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
doesn't belong to the ones who are living.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It always belongs to the future of who we are going to leave it for.
That's beautiful.
Because I always say, because it doesn't belong to me. Somebody who
Yeah.
comes after me needs to know all what I know about this place as
Yeah.
well.
Definitely.
And I'm so happy they're rebuilding it.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It's taken so much of shape now.
So the outside of it, the shape and structure of it is pretty. It's still there.
Yeah.
The inside the church, which was the most historic
I know,
part.
it's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
But now they've displayed everything very good. Because I did a Jaffna trip recently and I
Okay.
simply
Yeah.
loved it. Yeah.
Nice.
I've always. I thought
did
I'd
that
disturb the
happen?
merch a little bit. I'll have to just lick the ice cream off. So let's speak a little bit about YouTube has become such a big sensation here. All types of videos have gone up in locally.
Correct.
We have seen cleavage. We have seen it all.
We see it all.
Yeah. What do y'all hope to achieve out of it now that these are tough times to sort of promote Sri Lanka or even do what y'all do, but y'all are somehow doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the future for this expedition that y'all have set yourself on?
I mean, YouTube is we do what we do because we love creating content and all those
traveling.
things and traveling. And I feel like we chose this lifestyle to be like location independent, to be go and like create and be able to do that. So our future will always be, I think, with YouTube quite promising.
Yeah.
But also the This is Sri Lanka campaign, I think, is something that will be a part of us and ongoing for as long
Yeah.
as.
So the way we looked at it before COVID came about was that we wanted to be international travel bloggers, and that's why we did it in other countries. But we always thought, because Sri Lankans, it's so hard for Sri Lankans to get visas, we realized we are always going to have to come back. And we thought, okay, maybe this is a good thing for us also, so that while we travel to other countries and create content there, every time we come back, we can do a new series around Sri Lanka, showcase better things.
And there's so much.
Of course.
Yeah.
Also, the other thing I wanted to tell you, you asked me a question and the what was the question he asked earlier that I said that? Why did we decide to travel Sri Lanka?
Yeah.
We were traveling during this backpacking trip on a cruise. We met a Canadian couple and I was talking to them. And they asked, so where are you guys from? And we were talking about Thailand and saying how it's so beautiful and so much to explore. And then he was like, so where are you from? And I was like, I'm from Sri Lanka. We are from Sri Lanka. And then he was like, but you're already from paradise. Why are you here? Because for them, it was mind-boggling why somebody from Sri Lanka
has to come all the way to Thailand.
And that was a light bulb moment. I was like, wait a minute. This, like, what are we doing? We can't possibly be travel bloggers and travel the world when we have our backyard is so beautiful and we haven't. So that's the main reason why we decided to do the initial Visit Sri Lanka trip, and we continue to do it.
But it's amazing because I have even I also do a different platform where we try to speak about everything that's local.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can even walk the busy streets of Colombo near St. Infant Jesus and still you'll find
history or something.
And you'll find something to eat that's so unique, something that we have come up with. Like I found a place where they serve burgers for 100 rupees. And I'm like, who would have ever known? So there's always something to explore, and so what we have somehow taken for granted is the fact that we don't tend to see what's beautiful here.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
And and that's kind of the encouraging thing about like places like YouTube, right? So like, because we do our content in English, the response we get from people, a lot of expats living abroad.
Very like
they're so appreciative,
homesick,
and for them to see Sri Lanka in this light, like they haven't seen so
through
many
the
parts.
eyes of locals also.
Through the eyes of locals, it's amazing, and it actually makes us also realize, oh my god, like we have this beautiful island. Like actually we are, I mean, unfortunately the curfew has started again, but if you think about it, like it's the best place to be stuck in because you've got everything you need here.
We are so blessed.
And I think growing up when I was younger, I've mentioned this sometime before as well, that I feel like everybody wants to like go like abroad, live in a Western country and all of that. And while that's great and I would love to visit, I don't want to.
Never.
Because I have everything, you want to go to the beach, it's too hot in Colombo, go to Norelia, like you have the city life, everything, the culture, the history, the food.
This country gives you opportunity if you want to make it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, and that's what's beautiful about this country. On that note, we need to wrap things up, but the best part is you can actually watch their series that's going to be on Hi TV on Tuesdays, a chance for you to explore with them and sort of take a look at what's exactly going to be shown on their channels. We're so happy that we were able to create a platform create a platform for them and also have the opportunity to showcase the amazing work that they're doing. Well done, and thank you so very much, guys.
Thank you, and thank you so much, Danu, for
helping
us and helping us get it to a larger audience. We really appreciate that.
We hope to do a video together soon.
Yeah. He's gonna come camping with us. How many of you guys would like to see
Have you all
that?
seen that? Have you all heard of a new term called glamping?
Yeah, we can do glamping.
We can do that. We've got the equipment for that too.
We can have an AC also, don't worry.
I don't want AC
you don't
as well.
Just the clean bed.
I just want like a place where, and I'm also very shy. Like if I have to like remove in front of somebody, like I have to remove the shirt, I went to the toilet.
No, you don't.
I am just imagine in the wild.
So when you're going to the river to bathe, we'll say only Danu can go at that time.
What if there's a Kamala or somebody trying to look at me from there?
No, in the middle of the jungle, there are a few crocs, maybe.
All right, on that note, let's wrap things up. We'll see you soon. Till then, take care.